UBELONG expeditions are unique, and we dig deep. We go beyond the superficial. We go into the issues, we meet the people, we go where nobody has ever gone. And I'm convinced of that, though. I can't think of a group of people that have come to Cambodia for 10 days and had this kind of rich experience, from speaking to the head of the United Nations, but to then speaking to an 18-year-old Cambodian student, to speaking to a monk in an isolated pagoda in rural Cambodia. Just the richness and the depth of the experiences is just unbelievable. It changes us as people, but it really changes the world.
It was an extraordinary trip. I've been to Asia about 35 times in the last 10 years, and this was probably the one of the most important trips of my life in terms of learning and sharing. It was a very bold trip, very difficult. We were dealing with a very sensitive issue. The consequences of the genocide are still pretty alive in Cambodia, and we met with several leaders that are fighting pretty hard for justice in this country.
I think what really will stick with me long after this trip is our meeting with Thierry Sang. To meet and be able to sit down and just talk to someone about their life for hours on end, and then to meet up with her during her protest the next day. That was just very special to be in that moment, and I feel so lucky that we were a part of her story and she was able to share that with us.
It's been an opportunity for us to fulfill our mission, which is to be an organization which empowers people to go to different cultures and meet different people and share. And we're not just going as tourists. We're not going to take, we're going to share, we're going to collaborate. And that's what that public service mission is all about. We're giving back as well as learning ourselves and growing.
Cambodia is a country that has been mostly forgotten by the world. Even what happened here, no matter how atrocious it was mostly ignored for years by the Western world. But it's very important to have a reality check in the field and to really learn about the issues by seeing them and interacting with the local people.
Among many very intense and interesting experiences on this trip, probably for me the most interesting was to meet the Khmer Rouge soldier face to face. We arrived late at a pagoda in very rural Cambodia. He was extremely open. He received us very unexpectedly, and for about an hour and a half, we were able to ask him anything we wanted. Of course, we censored ourselves from certain questions that might have offend him or create tension in the interview. But it was fascinating because this is a perspective we don't really get to see.
I felt the young people were extremely inspiring, and as depressing and sad and difficult this topic can be, the youth gave me a lot of hope, so that was most important for me.
We think that genocide is an international human rights issue, so it concerns all of us. But coming from the United States, from Turkey, from Spain, from France, to deal with the issues 17 hours a day was quite a journey that was not easy, but that was very important, I think.
Không